Your cat just did something so small, so subtle you almost missed it. They sat next to you. Not on you. Next to you. Close enough that their fur brushed your leg, but far enough that they weren't demanding anything. And in that moment, something clicked. Your cat wasn't asking for food, wasn't meowing for attention, wasn't performing the obvious signs of affection you've learned to recognize. They were paying you a compliment. Here's what most owners don't realize. Cats speak a language of incredible subtlety. The things they say without sound, the things they communicate through presence, positioning, and tiny physical gestures, those are often more meaningful than anything they could vocalize. We're obsessed with the loud compliments, the purr, the head bump, the lap sitting. But the deep compliments, the ones that reveal what your cat truly thinks of you when no one's watching, those happen in silence. Today at CreatureCode, we're decoding 7 silent compliments your cat has been giving you all along. And here's what's going to shift. By the end of this, you'll realize your cat has been praising you constantly. You just didn't know how to read the language. The final compliment on this list is so quiet, so easy to miss, that most owners go their entire lives without recognizing it. But once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. Let's decode them. Your cat walks into the room where you're sitting. They don't sit on your lap. They don't demand petting. They just settle a few feet away. You think, my cat just wanted to be in the same space. What's actually true? My cat chose your company over being alone. This is so understated that we barely notice it. But to a cat, this is profound. Cats are solitary creatures. In the wild, they spend most of their time alone. They choose solitude. They prefer it. So when a cat deliberately enters a space where you are, not to get something but just to exist near you, they're saying something critical. You make being near you more valuable than being alone. A 2018 study in animal cognition found that cats spent significantly more time near their preferred human than near strangers, even when no interaction was occurring. The mere presence of the right human was enough to alter their behavior. But here's where owners miss the compliment. You interpret it as neediness. You think, my cat can't be alone. But what your cat is actually saying is, you're good company. There's a massive difference. A cat choosing to be near you while you're reading, working, or just existing, that's them saying, I like who you are. Being near you is enough. The recognition. Next time your cat settles nearby without demanding anything, understand what's happening. Your cat is complimenting you. They're saying you're worth their time and attention, even when you're not doing anything for them. And that's just the obvious one. But cats get more specific with their compliments. They're just very, very quiet about it. Your cat walks into your field of vision and deliberately walks across its side on. You see their whole flank, their vulnerable side. They're not looking at you. They're not demanding anything. They just show you their body. Then they walk away. This is called a profile present, and it's a compliment wrapped in trust. Here's what's happening neurologically. A cat's side profile exposes their ribs, their organs, their most vulnerable areas. Walking across your field of vision side on is saying, I'm comfortable with you seeing my vulnerabilities. But there's more to it. A cat walking profile across your vision while ignoring you is displaying confidence. They're saying, I'm so comfortable here that I don't even need to maintain eye contact to feel safe. In cat hierarchy, the dominant cat is the one who can turn their back, walk away, and not worry about being attacked. When your cat does this regularly, shows you their profile, walks past you without looking, they're saying, I trust you more than I trust my survival instincts. A 2019 study in behavioral processes found that cats who showed profile displays toward their owners most frequently were the ones who scored highest on bonding scales. It's a subtle tell, but it's a genuine one. The translation? When your cat walks past you side on, seeming to ignore you, they're actually complimenting you. They're saying, I'm so safe with you that I don't even need to watch you. You're telling your cat about your day. They're sitting across from you, eyes half closed, slowly blinking while you speak. You think, they're not even listening. What's actually happening? They're telling you that your voice is a comfort. The slow blink is the famous cat kiss, a sign of trust and affection. But here's what most people miss. Context matters. A cat slow blinking at you randomly means, I trust you. But a cat slow blinking while you're actively talking to them means something more specific. It means, your voice, your presence, your very existence in this moment is calming to me. Think about what that means. Your cat is in a state of complete relaxation while you're doing something. They're not being stimulated. they're being soothed. In neuroscience, we know that familiar voices trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both humans and animals. When your cat slow blinks while you talk, they're experiencing a chemical reward just from hearing you. You're literally a comfort to them. The depth? The next time your cat slow blinks while you're talking, understand that they're not just being cute. They're telling you, the sound of your voice makes me feel safe. Your cat rubs their face on your hand instead of on the much closer wall. They nest on the chair you just vacated instead of the sunny windowsill. They groom the spot on your arm where your scent is strongest, then walk away satisfied. What's happening? You smell like home. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, forehead, chin, paws, and flanks. Rubbing these glands on something is a deliberate act. They're mixing their scent with yours, but more importantly, they're claiming you. But here's the compliment in this. They're claiming you as family, not as territory. A cat scent marking their favorite toy or their favorite spot is saying, this belongs to me. But a cat scent marking you, choosing your scent to sleep on, choosing to groom where you've touched, they're saying something different. You smell like where I belong. In cat neurobiology, familiar scents trigger parasympathetic activation, the relaxation response. When your cat chooses to be around your scent, even when you're not there, they're seeking a neurochemical reward. They're not just missing you. They're finding you comforting on a biological level. The recognition, when your cat seeks out your scent, they're complimenting you. They're saying, you're my anchor. You're my safe place, even when you're not here. Your cat approaches you in slow motion, not the normal cat walk, but a deliberate, exaggerated, almost theatrical slow walk directly toward you. Their tail is high. Their eyes are relaxed. They're moving like they're underwater. This is called a slow approach, and it's one of the most understated compliments in feline language. Here's what's happening. Your cat is deliberately slowing down to show you they're not a threat. They're being careful with you. They're approaching you the way a cat approaches a fragile kitten, with deliberate gentleness. When a cat slow walks toward you, they're saying, I respect you enough to approach with care. A 2017 study in Scientific Reports found that cats who slow walk toward their owners most frequently had the most secure attachment bonds. This is a signal of respect and intention. But there's something more subtle happening too. By walking in slow motion, your cat is giving you time to react. They're saying, I'm giving you control of this interaction. That's not just affection. That's respect. The meaning? When your cat slow walks toward you, they're not just being cute. They're complimenting you. They're saying, I respect you. I trust you. I'm approaching you carefully because you matter. If these silent compliments are completely reframing how you see your cat, hit subscribe right now. Because at CreatureCode, we're fluent in the language of silence. We're reading what your cat has been saying all along. And once you understand it, your relationship transforms. You're sitting with your cat on your lap. You shift. You move your leg. You try to get more comfortable. And your cat stays. Instead of jumping down, which they easily could, they adjust with you. They shift their weight. They resettle. But they don't leave. This is a compliment you've probably overlooked 1,000 times. Here's what's actually happening. Your cat is prioritizing your comfort over their own autonomy. Let that sink in. A cat's independence is their defining trait. They do what they want when they want. But when your cat chooses to stay through minor discomfort, when they adjust instead of abandon, they're saying you're worth the compromise. A cat doesn't stay because they're trapped. They stay because they're choosing to. Every single time they resettle instead of leaving, they're renewing that choice. In attachment theory, this is called maintained proximity maintenance. It's the hallmark of secure bonding. The cat stays near because proximity to this person is more rewarding than independence. The translation? Every time your cat adjusts and stays instead of leaving, they're saying, I choose you. Even when I could easily choose myself, I'm choosing you. This is the rarest, most profound compliment. Your cat locks eyes with you, direct, unbroken eye contact. And then, slowly, they close their eyes completely while maintaining that direct gaze. For a full second, maybe two, their eyes are closed while they're still looking at you. Then they open them again. Do you understand the vulnerability in this? In predator-prey dynamics, eye contact is dominance. Closing your eyes while in direct eye contact with another creature is the ultimate surrender. You're saying, I'm completely defenseless to you right now, and I trust it. A 2020 study in Current Biology found that cats who performed sustained eye closure with their owners showed measurably higher oxytocin levels, the bonding hormone, than cats who didn't. But more importantly, the cats who did this most frequently were the ones who had experienced the longest periods of consistent safety with their owner. This isn't learned behavior. This is neurochemical bonding made visible. When your cat slowly closes their eyes while looking at you, they're not just slow blinking. They're saying something almost too profound to translate into words. You are so safe that I can be completely blind to danger. The profundity? When your cat does this, slow eye close while maintaining that direct, unprotected gaze. Understand that you're witnessing the deepest form of trust a predator can offer. Your cat is saying, I would be defenseless to you and I choose it anyway. Here's what I want you to understand about these silent compliments. They're happening all the time, every single day. Your cat is complimenting you constantly, through positioning, through presence, through the subtlest shifts in body language. We're so focused on the loud compliments, the purrs, the head bumps, the lap sitting, that we miss the quiet ones. But the quiet ones? Those are the real ones. Because anyone can make noise. Any cat can purr on command, rub on you for food, sit on your lap for warmth. But the cat who chooses to be near you when they don't have to? The cat who slow blinks while you talk? The cat who closes their eyes while trusting you completely? That cat is telling you something that words could never capture. I see you. I trust you. I choose you. So tonight, watch for these silent compliments. Stop waiting for the loud ones. Start noticing the quiet moments when your cat is saying something profound without making a sound. Because your cat has been complimenting you all along. You just needed to learn the language. Drop a comment with one silent compliment you've witnessed. The one that made you realize your cat was speaking to you. And subscribe to CreatureCode, because we're here to translate every whisper, every glance, every quiet moment your cat uses to tell you what you mean to them.